everyone. It's tournament time in Sheboygan tonight. It's the WIAA Regional Finals as Sheboygan South meets Sheboygan North for the third time this season. Sheboygan North thus far a fairy tale season, but tonight it's South trying to start a Cinderella story as they try to beat the conference champion Raiders. I'm Stu Hoffensberger, and with me to bring you color tonight, Chris Wright. And Chris, Sheboygan South has fashioned a little bit of a winning streak, and this is a team that, to me, looks a little bit confident out there despite an 11-10 record.
Absolutely. They've won a few games in a row here at the end. They played on Tuesday night, very confident in the paper. Coach Tim Crown saying they're ready for tonight's ball game.
7 out of the 17 players to make all conference as some kind of mention played in Sheboygan. And in fact, South had 4 players that got some kind of mention.
Yeah, that's true, Stu. And not only that, a lot of underclassmen this year in the all-conference team this year. And but leading the way for South is going to be 3 seniors, experience, and that's what I think is the key to tonight. Yes, it's a home game for Sheboygan North, but for South, they're going to be counting on those 3 seniors.
It would seem, if you look at the last 2 games, that North has just worn this team down.
Very good points, Stu. Again, one of the things that South's got to watch out for is North's depth. North is extremely deep, and they play a lot of kids, and they like to press a lot, Stu, and we'll see what happens if that's going to wear down South at the end. Last game, quick start by South, and a 10-2 lead or something like that. North climbed back in it. Foul trouble also hurt South because they're not as deep as North. We'll see how tonight's game plays out.
Sheboygan North, unbeaten conference champions, 19-1 on the year, and I guess you start with the player of the year in the conference since she's only a freshman.
Yeah, Kayla Tetchlog, what a year for her. Every game she's gotten better and better, and I just like the way she, handles the ball, quick, getting rebounds, putting the ball back into the basket. What an honor for a freshman.
And an unbelievable job by their coaching staff this year, too.
Oh, absolutely. The JVs went undefeated. The freshmen only lost a couple games. Tonight, I believe they've got 4 freshmen suited up tonight. Unbelievable program this year. And Coach Susie Renas has really got something going here for the next couple years.
Unanimous Coach of the Year in the Valley in her first season. One other interesting note, I think, North, the #1 seed in the tournament, they have the home court advantage, but maybe more so tonight, South's never played here.
That's right. Yeah, they haven't played here is a very good point. Coming into your opponent's gym, especially a rivalry, it's going to be really tough. There's a lot of people here from Sheboygan tonight. Nice people from Sheboygan came down to, come and watch girls basketball. That's a tribute to both programs here at North and South. Let's see if South can pull the upset.
North will be the heavy favorite, but it's tournament time. Anything can happen. Stay with us.
Feeling stress from estate planning? Losing sleep over a traffic offense? Depressed by the prospect of divorce? Feeling anxiety from the purchase of a new home? Finally, there's something that can relieve all of these symptoms. Dillman, Holbrook, Wirtz, Roth, and Basler. Since 1945, our experienced attorneys have been solving these and other legal problems for the people of Sheboygan County. Let their experience provide real relief to your legal problems. Dillman, Holbrook, Wirtz, Roth, and Basler.
Having twins can be a handful.
Buy one, get one free.
So when I decided to go back to school, I needed to find one that fit our lifestyle. Lakeland College was the perfect place. They offer an easy-to-manage schedule and counselors to help me anytime. Evening classes at Lakeland don't tie our life in knots.
Ever consider a double major?
Labs and meth lab waste can be found anywhere. The people who manufacture methamphetamine aren't chemists, and it's a very dangerous process. It's toxic, it's poisonous, it's flammable, it's explosive. What we as citizens can do in our community to stop the flow of methamphetamine is educate ourselves in what's going on, to be aware of what's happening in our neighborhoods, and report suspicious activity to the police department.
There is strength in our numbers. Our call is to action, to practice what we preach. Be there to care. Our passion is compassion. We're only human, but together we're humane. Our letters stand for taking a stand, for taking the lead, for filling the need. The American Society for Prevention of Cruelty to Animals. Be part of our heart.
Imagine if everybody could live in peace. Imagine if people helped each other. Imagine if there were no bombs. I hope someday you'll join us. Imagine if there was human rights for everyone. Imagine.
I'll tell you what, the last home game for the girls.
Sheboygan North Gold Raiders. Really? We stand and join North High seniors side and hand for the singing of tonight's national anthem.
Oh, sing, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to tonight's game between South Red Wings and Sheboygan North Gold Raiders. And now, for the introduction of tonight's starting lineup.
Well, that was a pretty good rendition of the national anthem. Did you
Yes.
think so, Chris?
Yep, and I believe that's she and her sister were the ones that did it at the North-South game.
Well, the starting lineups are going to be announced to this crowd, which is getting pretty full. There's still some seats available on both sides of the court. First of all, for Sheboygan South, the Red Wings 11-10 on the year, coached by Tim Crowns. They'll start number 3, Miranda Risberg. She was a first-team all-conference performer, a senior. Heather Koistra, number 4. She's a senior, made honorable mention all-conference. Number 10 is Crystal Crowns, a junior. Number 14 is Brenda Lutzke, a sophomore. And number 20, Sarah Clark. She is a senior. For Sheboygan North, the Fox River Valley Conference champions. They went through the season unbeaten this year and are 19-1 overall. As I mentioned at the top of the show, the number 1 seed in this regional. Number 22, Laura Hayward, a freshman, will start, along with another freshman who we mentioned as player of the year, number 42, Kayla Tetchlog. Number 30, Whitney Hare, a junior. She was honorable mention all-conference. Meredith Forsterling, a senior, wears number 34. And Genevieve Gerdner, a second-team all-conference pick, wears number 44, and she's a senior. Susie Runis is the coach for Sheboygan North. She was named Coach of the Year. This is her first season. And I got to tell you, Freddie Forsterling, the assistant, came over and reminded me after their last North-South game last year. He said, next year's our year. He was pretty prophetic.
That's probably an understatement, yep. And they got, as I mentioned in the openings too, they got solid program, freshmen up, so they're going to be around for a while.
Tetchlog at 5'11" will jump center for North. Lutzke matches her in height. She'll jump for South, and South will control the opening tip. We're underway. Regional finals. Pass inside. Little short shot. No good. Lutzke and rebound controlled by the freshman. Hayward.
Well, in a unique situation, Hayward comes in as a...
Gardner on the drive and score.
Just going to say, Laura Hayward was the JV.
And a steal and a throwaway. And you're going to see this kind of pressure put on by North on all night long.
I was going to say, Laura Hayward was the starting point guard for the JVs. Now she's starting in a regional game. Just a freshman. We'll see how she reacts to the big game.
That was Crowns with the ball for South. Flauk tried to get it across half court, taken away by North. Gardner will take it to the basket, fouled. Shot just short.
Well, in the first two games, Sheboygan South really seemed to handle North's pressure and the press very well, but so far, Stu, that's not the case, and 2 trips down, 2 turnovers.
Touchlog will bring it in for North, and the pass goes deep. Hayward will pick it up for North. And a jump ball. I believe possession arrow favors North.
You're right.
Flauk was called for that foul just moments ago. That was her first.
A lot of young people on the floor for North. We'll see how their butterflies affect their game early.
Ball knocked away by the Red Wings. This is Risberg. She'll set the South offense. Koistra, her pass a little bit hard, and Flauk couldn't handle it. North ball. This is Tetchlog out front. Good passing by the Raiders, and Hare hits the turnaround. And the North pressure forces an errant pass, and the Raiders get the ball back.
Well, South's had the ball 5 times, 4 turnovers and a miss. That's not the start they want, and a good timeout here by Coach Crowns.
And it'll be a short timeout. We'll keep it right here. It comes with 6:36 to play in the first quarter.
Well, exactly the start North wants, and exactly not what South wants. They got to take care of the press, and their nerves are definitely affecting their play right now. Good timeout by Coach Crown to settle down the ladies.
A lot of spirit in this building. The winner advances to sectionals next week.
There's some of the boys basketball players, and throwing a couple of the football players there. They need a tan, Stu.
Or makeup. This Gardner with the ball. Hayward tracks down a bad pass, and now North will try to get things set up. Hare has it stolen. This is Risberg. She'll pull it back out and set the Red Wings up. Crowns to Koistra, the lob pass inside. Lutski, bank shot, rolls around, no good. Gardner with the board. Hurries it down court. Forsnelling in the right corner. The Raiders have been patient when they've been forced to get in the half-court game. Hare banks one in. Think she called that one?
I don't think she's going to complain, Stu. 6-0 lead for North. And another turnover. The pressure is just bothering the Red Wing ladies right now. They've got to do a much better job breaking the press, or it's going to be a long night.
And if they thought that the North pressure was tough at the Armory, this floor is 10 feet shorter and not quite as wide.
Good point.
Gardner for pass off a knee. North ball on that end of the floor. Just underway, first quarter, 5:44 remaining. It's North 6, South still looking for a score. North in the white, South in the red jerseys. Gardner. Hayward out front.
Good patience again.
And good ball movement by the Raiders. Hayward trying to post up inside, but the pass taken away by Koistra. Crowns has it knocked away. Scramble, 4 people on the floor, and a jump ball. There's going to be some bruised elbows. I think, in fact, that was Koistra whose elbow hit the floor. She's holding the left arm right now. Possession arrow favored South. Crowns will bring it in for the Red Wings. Koistra open, 12-footer, hard off the bracket. Crowns comes up with the offensive rebound. 3-pointer good by Ritzberg, and South on the board.
Well, that cuts the lead in half, and boy, what a weapon that 3-point play shot can be. One shot can sure make a difference.
Just about had a 2 or 3-year-old spectator on the floor. She wants in. Touch lock shot. Didn't hit anything. A lot of contact inside. Here comes Ritzberg for the Red Wings. 1-on-3, she'll pull it out.
Good choice there.
Crown's pass was touched, but Clout tracks it down. She's double teamed on the baseline, goes across the lane. Outside shot, no good by Crowns. Ritzberg and a couple of South players in, battling with Gerdner. It'll be North ball on the jump.
Boy, every pass by the Red Wing ladies is being deflected or pressured. Good defense by the Lady Raiders.
Nicole Getch in. Also Emily Weissman in for South, as is Erica Gustafson. Mentioned 7 of 17 players that were honored in conference voting by the coaches are on the 2 teams here tonight. And in fact, Gustafson, who just checked in, she was honorable mention. On the drive, Koistra. She hits the floor again.
I think a hand check.
Getch just in the game, picks up the foul. First team foul on North. We've only had 2 fouls called here in the first 4 minutes of the game. Bounce pass in from Weissman. Koistra short on the shot. Hayward rebounds for North. And a push-off foul, an offensive foul called against the freshman Laura Hayward. That'll be her first. And it looks like Danny Jordan will check in, replacing Hayward.
Danny's been kind of harassed with a little leg injury. Didn't play in the last North-South game, but she did play in the final game here against East.
Koistra falls down to the floor, and a traveling call.
They're letting them play, Stu.
Koistra just about got called for the same thing that Hayward did that time, as she brought the forearm up and was trying to ward off the defenders. This is Getch out front with the basketball, guarded by Ritzberg. And what's the call here, a block?
Wow.
Bad call.
Standing right there, she got ran over.
Where she's supposed to just step aside. Koistra's first foul, second team foul against South. Off the inbounds, long outside shot, no good by Jordan. South controls the board. Ritzberg trying to look ahead, now goes to Koistra. She'll drive the lane, kick out. Ritzberg, 15-footer, good. Koistra spent a lot of time on the floor. She hit the deck hard again. Ritzberg all 5 South points, and they're within 1. Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Sheboygan North as Shelby Churchill, another freshman, checks in for North. Crowns returns to the lineup for South. 3:09 to play. It's North 6, South 5. And after the missed shot, South clears the rebound. That was Churchill on the miss. Shelby Churchill, one of 2 Churchills that are in uniform for the Raiders. The other's Dana. Ritzberg, left side, bring it back to the front. Weissman will set the South offense. Browns was open for a moment, didn't take the shot. Ritzberg, fake, 15-foot pull-up, no good. Rebound Getch. And a blocking foul called against Risberg. First foul on Miranda, third team foul against the Red Wings.
Well, the action's fast, but just the results aren't probably what each team would like, but a nice close game. Quick start for North, but all of a sudden they can't seem to find the baskets too.
North scored the first 6, South has scored the last 5. Off the inbounds pass, shot no good by Churchill. She tries to save and does. The Tetschlog taken away. Gustafson on the steal and then turns it over. Another quick pass off the inbounds. This time it was blocked, jump ball called. Neither coach was happy with that call.
No, both went opposite directions, but Coach Crowns is closer to the officials.
Heads up South ball. This is Crowns. Koistra on the drive, pull up 10-footer block. And then Tetschlog is taken down by Koistra, and she's got 2 fouls here in the first quarter.
Well, I think she thought she was fouled and then just fouled through and picked up the second foul. Probably not a smart foul there. Need to have her on the floor.
Lisa Sturgill into the lineup for Sheboygan South. Dana Churchill, another freshman, into the North lineup.
Well, here's something I thought South would do is play a lot of different defenses. Throw a little zone in here. Here you see a 1-3-1.
Tetschlog has not had a lot of opportunities offensively.
They put Lisa Sturgill out there real quick. I got a turnover.
That's one of the things you have trouble doing against the zone, is that pass inside. Weissman tripped, loses the ball, but inside, shot won't go. That was Gustafson on a miss. All right, now what do we have? South had the ball. Referee blows his whistle. Coach Crown's on the floor.
Well, he said, Stu, we had the ball. You can't give it to North. They're pointing North. He pointed the wrong way.
All right. I think he was taking a little catnap there along the right baseline.
Well, they saw Emily on the floor for South, and so they stopped play because of an injury. They thought she was hurt, and so then it should have been South ball. And good point.
And we got a timeout by North, and it's going to be a short timeout that comes with 1 minute and 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. The Raiders jumped out to a 6-0 lead on the strength of 2 hair baskets along with Gerdner's opening hoop, and then Risberg has hit a 3-pointer and another field goal to bring South within 1, and we've been that way for at least 2 minutes here of action. A couple of Raiders fans.
Yep.
Wearing the blue and gold tonight. A good gathering from South as well.
One of my students, Amanda Deasing, in there.
So it'll be South ball. Gustafson will bring it in for the Red Wings.
This is trouble.
And finally gets the lob pass in over Tetschlog's head. Sturgis out front with the ball. And now Weissman will bring it to the center of court. Crowns out front. Tetschlog got a hand on that pass, but South came away with it, and then a travel.
Eight turnovers already for the Lady Red Wings.
Churchill inside to Churchill. Couldn't deliver on the hoop though, and here come the Red Wings with a chance to take the lead. Sturgis will drive, tried to get a bounce pass inside, and they'll call a kick violation against Dana Churchill. Going to be Julia Gerdner returns to the lineup for the Raiders, and it's Risberg back in for Sheboygan South. 49.2 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Trouble again. Well, she can get that.
Long pass by Crowns, and Risberg had to go track it down. And they're going to call a holding foul against Getch, her second. Crowns open for three. Got it. And South leads just like that, 8-6. Churchill double team in the corner, gets it to Gerdner. Nice bounce pant sleeve for Tetschlaw. We're tied at 8.
Good unselfishness there.
Gerdner knocks it out of bounds. South will keep the basketball.
Yeah, Genevieve had a wide open look, but somebody quick came by her, so she dumped it off to Kayla, and Kayla Tetschlaw put that one right in there.
18.6 seconds left. And another foul on Getch, so she's got 3 here in the opening quarter. Just with 7.8 seconds left. Had the North crowd doing about the 2-second head count. Yeah, she's got 3. Crowns brings it in, Risberg, 7 seconds. Weissman, she drives, was blocked from behind. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. So after 8 minutes, we're tied at 8. We'll be back after this.
Exercise your emotions. Attend a live orchestra concert. Go to findaconcert.com.
How much do I need to save for her education?
How much credit card debt is too much?
No matter who you are, making informed decisions about what to do with your money will help build a more stable financial future for you and your family.
Take charge of your financial future. Visit our website at federalreserveeducation.org or call us toll-free. There's a lot to learn about money.
And we're back at North High School, where it's about to start the second quarter of the regional final between North and South. Cold shooting in the first quarter, probably caused by good defense.
Yeah, 4 for 11 for North and 3 for 12 for South. Lots of turnovers, more shot attempts there. You saw a nice couple looks there by the South ladies at the end, and a nice finish there by Kayla Tetschlaw right at the end of the half, or excuse me, quarter. Let's see if we see some more of that here in the second quarter.
North with the opening possession. South on the strength of 2 threes got back into this ball game. On the break, Risberg bounces it out. Weissman, 15-footer, no good. Gerdner controls for the Raiders. Long bomb, no good by Jordan, and Weissman, the smallest player on the floor, controls the board. And a turnover. Stu Hoffensberger here along with Chris Wright. Winner of this game trying to advance to the sectionals next week. Could be a busy week for Sheboygan basketball next week. We could have another North-South game here next Saturday night. That might be an afternoon game,
yeah,
pending.
Pending if...
Tetschlaw shot rims out. And Gustafson there to clear the rebound for the Red Wings.
Bad place to stop your dribble.
Sarah Lemieux into the ball game. She had the ball. Klauk. Gustafson. Thought she was going to take that one. And on the drive, Gerdner couldn't get there quick enough, and she'll be called for the foul.
Yeah, the winner of this game will travel on to Port Washington, Stu, to take on the winner of West Bend West and Fond du Lac. Fond du Lac is the number 2 seed. In the other bracket, Oshkosh West is the number 1 seed, and they have a strong, strong program, defending state champs.
Inside, Risberg tried to get a fancy bank shot in there, but wouldn't go, in a jump ball. They'll stay on this end of the floor.
And as you're saying, Stu, the boys, it's the same situation. The Sheboygan North boys are seeded number 1. Sheboygan South boys are 4, and they'll be playing Hartford just the same as the girls did on Tuesday night.
Is that game at South?
Yes.
Crowns in the left corner. Gustafson back to Crowns. Risberg will pull the trigger on a 15-footer. Didn't hit any iron, and North controls the board. That was Dana Churchill. Gerdner stepped on the line. I think that's the call.
Yeah, an errant pass, and she tried to save it, but I think she got her toe on the line there.
About 105 feet away. I couldn't see it.
I just had a bad angle, Stu.
Tetschlag kicked the pass out of bounds, so South keeps it.
Well, one thing about presses is you don't have to necessarily create turnovers, but it does wear on the point guards, and that's another thing that we'll see if that affects South later on as well.
Gustafson crossed it over in front of Gerdner and almost had it taken away. Lemieux hits the 10-footer in the lane, and South back in front.
For the last few years, we watched Sarah Lemieux. She's always been a spark in these North-South games. Senior, good rebounder, and a lefty.
Gerdner working inside, and I think they're going to catch Lemieux for a push. It'll be her first and the 5th team foul against South. Hare kicks it out, and a traveling violation against Gerdner on the shot. Hayward will return to the lineup for Sheboygan North. Crowns tries to go across court and does, but Klauk's shot was blocked, but South gets the offensive board. Gustafson has it knocked away, but tracks it down. Klauk pull-up 10-footer was blocked on the arm. Churchill called for the foul.
Could have been called for a shuffle. And that's what the North coaching staff wants. Very similar to Genevieve's. Instead, she's going to shoot free throws.
It's going to be a big North team next year. They've got a couple of freshmen that are 5'11" and one that's 6 foot. South adds to their lead. Klauk hitting the first of what will be 2 free throws. And it's 12-8. South's biggest lead of the night as Meredith Forstelling comes back for the Raiders.
Yeah, and South counters with Heather Koistra. She's got the 2 fouls. She's number 4. Let's see if she avoids that 3rd foul, Stu. Here's that trap in zone again.
Tetschlag double team, gets it to Gerdner. She tries to work the baseline, steps inside. Seems like she stepped a lot.
Well, she did the right thing and drive penetrate. I don't know, she may have gotten away with steps, but that's the right way to slice those double teams.
Lemieux tried to find Klauk on the baseline, but threw it away. Up to that Gerdner basket, it had been a 12-2 run by the Red Wings. Now a 2-point game, and North with a chance to tie or take the lead. 4:44 to play, first half. Hayward goes to the corner and touch lock. Fortunately, Hayward will take the bomb outside, doesn't hit anything, and it'll be south ball. South, the breakout, cross-court pass, Clout couldn't quite handle it. And Travis.
Got to take advantage of those situations. You had a 2-on-1 break there, catching a layup. Got to finish.
Double team.
Good slicing.
Air tracks down the errant pass. First shot block and a nice takeaway. That was Lutzke on the takeaway. This is Risberg. Bounce pass to Gustafson. Cross-court Clout, 10-footer. Got it. South back in front by 4. Clout scored the last 4 for South. Air shot, hard off the rim. Risberg controlled the long rebound, and it'll be the Red Wings looking to add to their lead. Koistra back in the lineup for South. Crossover dribble, guarded by Hayward.
South getting contributions from just about everybody so far.
Risberg, 15-footer, netted it. Largest lead of the night, and a timeout. Full timeout by Sheboygan North. 3:18 to play in the first half at South 16. Sheboygan North 10.
So many kids' activities today seem to leave out the activity part. New research tells us that just getting children to walk an extra 35 minutes a day could spare them the pain of thinning bones later in life. Encourage your kids to get up, get out, and get moving.
Hello. Hey, Grandma, how about another grape soda?
For more advice on how kids can build strong bones, visit AAOS.org, a public service message from the American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons.
You see some Raider fans, and right now they have to be a little concerned as Sheboygan South has a 6-point lead.
Yeah, it's been unbelievable. That first 6 points that North scored, it looked like they were going to be off to a hot start, but since then just 4 points and basically 10 minutes of action, and good time out there. Settle the troops.
South's had a good game plan. You often think of a zone as the kind of defense you rest in, but South's been very active on that zone, and they've been switching it around, haven't they?
Yeah, very good point. And I think with the, not as deep in things, you want to stay out of foul trouble. Another thing zone should do. Now they're going to a 2-3 instead of a 1-3-1. Good mix up again by Coach Crowns.
Touch log, shot was blocked, and then a foul called, and I think that'll be Koistra's third. It looks like she twisted an ankle possibly too, limping around a little bit.
Well, just what South didn't need. When you got a lead like that, maybe it's time to bring her out. But they left her out on the floor. Now with 3 minutes left in the half, she's going to be sitting the rest of the time out. And again, just not a good thing fouling jump shooters.
The problem is when you twist an ankle like that, if you start sitting, it ends up being more of a problem than if you keep playing. Starts to swell up, cools off.
Yeah, and she'll be sitting at half. Good point.
Touch log hit her first free throw, looking to add a second. In and out. This is South with the basketball. Gustafson. Banner pass taken away. Quickly the other way. Hayward overlays. Gustafson with the rebound for the Red Wings. Bounce pass down low to Crowns. She'll bring it back out front. Tripped on the North defender and travels. Tim Crowns is going to have to be careful here. He's been out on the floor a few times. They could just about turn around and nail him one of these times. Not a lot of room to work on the sidelines. More than in the Armory, though. Plus, I think they give you a little more liberty in the Armory.
Yeah.
With all the screwy lines.
Good backdoor cut.
Hayward scores and is fouled.
Well, since the timeout, it's been all North creeping back into the ball game. With the basket made, they have a chance to get the free throw, pull it in 2.
Hayward's first points of the night and a chance to get the score to 16-14. 2:23 to play, first half. In and out on the free throw. Gardner kept it alive, but Gustafson controls for South. Oh, wide open is Clark underneath, but nobody saw her.
Crystal is dribbling her head down. Gotta keep your head up, girl.
Gustafson out front. Now Crowns. Pass was tipped once, and then Lutzke touched it last, so it'll be North ball.
Good pressure D again by the North ladies.
16-13, South leads, under 2 minutes to play in the first half. Hayward's pass was batted away by Clark, but controlled by North. Getch back in the game. Apparently she must have only 2 fouls.
Well, I don't know how that happened because we both saw that another one. I don't know who's got the other one. We'll have to pick that up at the halftime.
Foul called on the drive, so North will be getting to the free throw line. It looks like Crowns, her first personal. And Gardner will be shooting free throws.
I'd like to take this opportunity to congratulate the Sheboygan North-South gymnastics team as they advanced to the state tournament today, winning their sectional.
Gardner narrows the lead to 2 and will have a chance to cut it to 1 with this free throw. Nothing but net on both. She leads all scorers with 6 points, and it's 16-15 South.
Game of runs today, Stu.
South wants a timeout. They're going to take just a short 30-second timeout with 1:31 to play.
Probably a good timeout, struggling breaking that press again. South with that nice 6-point lead, and since the timeout by North, they've run off 5 straight, and all of a sudden the heads are starting to drop over on the south side. They played a nice first half, South has, and they like to carry it into the halftime leading, which they've done so well the whole half.
Yeah, the big question mark right now is going to be, is Koistra hurt? And is she going to be able to return and be effective in the second half? Because she's a big key for them. They haven't seemed to have a lot of depth this year, and if she can't go 100%, or of course she's battling the foul trouble as well. South gets it in. Risberg has Clark wide open. Short bank shot, good. That's how you beat the press right there. 6 for Clark.
And they took advantage of their numbers that time.
That ended a 5-point Raider run. North's ball, they trail by 3.
Good entry pass.
Petschlag fouled. And she'll go to the line shooting 2.
And the fouls are starting to mount on that south side, Stu, just as we talked about in the opening, and just as you mentioned before, not as deep. More and more of their stars are getting fouls.
The good news is they're spread out. Nobody's got more than 1 with the exception of Koistra. Petschlag hits the first. And this time nets both. 5 points for Kayla. 18-17, South leads and has the ball. Oh, let me use pass taken away by Hayward. And she scores.
Just like that, the North lead North is in front again.
4 points for Hayward, and it's 19-18 Raiders. 46 seconds to go in the half. Corner, Browns.
Can almost hear the shift moving here. North fans a little more excited.
Risberg drive. And they're going to call a block. Well, I think the one good thing to be said about the call is it's consistent with the way they called it on the other end.
I was just going to say, both ends now got one of them.
First personal foul on Tetschlock. And Risberg threads the needle on the first free throw attempt. That's her 8th point. Trying to get the Red Wings to 20 before the half. Second one rolls off, and Gardner with the rebound for North. Under 30 seconds to go. Hayward will go cross court. Forstelling working the baseline, turns in and banks it in. North by 2.
Meredith's first point, but not a better time to get him.
10 seconds. Risberg double teamed. Wide open, Gustafson. Big shot doesn't go. Hayward controls, knocked away, and that'll be the end of the half. Sheboygan North comes back to lead South at halftime, 21-19.
This is your nest egg. This is your nest egg when trouble strikes. There is no insurance against investment fraud. There is no insurance if you lose money in the stock market. But there is help if your broker goes out of business. One organization helps you get your securities investments back. The Securities Investor Protection Corporation. It's your nest egg. Protect it.
I love the challenge of computers. Not that I have much time with these little guys and my job, but when my wife went back to school, I thought, why can't I? Certain things in life demand my attention, but a new career in computer science deserves my attention. An evening class at Lakeland doesn't tie my life in knots, thanks to a flexible, easy-to-manage schedule that allows me to balance work, school, and the twins. Evening classes that meet once a week, that's the easy part.
You know, we sing for millions of girls, but helping out in schools, that's the real deal, baby.
I know our love can multiply.
I'm the cute one, you know what I'm saying? Have you ever been backstage before?
'Cause you're the excel.
I think you'll find that gravity is key in what I do.
Once was one, but now we're two. I'm spinning out of control.
Oh. There's a new experience around every corner as you discover Wisconsin. Discover Wisconsin like you've never seen before.
And welcome back to North High School, where we had a pretty low scoring first half, but I think in part, Chris, because of the good defense played on both sides.
Very good points, too. A lot of defenses right. Swarming pressure by the North press, and good changeup of defenses by the Sheboygan South ladies, which kind of slowed down the North offense. So you're right, Stu. Two different philosophies to get positive results.
Interesting statistics on both sides. North ended up shooting pretty well in the first half, but South shot 67% from three. It sort of kept them in the game. South with a lot of turnovers, but out-rebounded North significantly.
Right, and the North ladies made some free throws too, which at a crucial time when they were down, I believe, 16-10. A couple baskets and a couple free throws helped them get back in it. So, you know, believe it or not, this is about right where it belongs, really even.
South led by as many as 6 in the first half, but North scored 6 of the last 8 points, and they lead 21-19 at halftime. Leading all scorers was South's Miranda Risberg. She scored 8 points. Sarah Klauk had 6. Crystal Crowns 3, and Sarah Lemieux 2 to lead the Red Wings, who had 19 at halftime. Genevieve Gerdner led North with 6. Kayla Touchlog had 5. Laura Hayward, a freshman starter, had 4. Whitney Hare 4, and Meredith Forsling a bucket. In fact, she scored the last 2 points of the half to give the Raiders the 2-point lead that they'll take into the second half.
And just as you were mentioning, Stu, Heather Koister, either with her injury or with 3 fouls, is not starting the second half. So we'll see what the results of Heather is later on.
And North with the first possession. Forsling out front. Inside, Forsling goes across the lane. Touchlock shot was blocked. And the Red Wings come away with it. The longer South stays in the game, the more the pressure shifts to North here in the second half. South's got nothing to lose. The Raiders got a championship they're trying to defend. On the drive, shot blocked from behind. That was Touchlog. Long outlet pass. Hayward tried to save it in, and now South gets it back. Browns can't handle the pass, and it goes back to North. South had 15 first half turnovers, and I think they probably had about 10 of them in the first quarter. So you need to stay away from that here if they're going to stay in the ball game.
Yeah, a quick one right away here in the first minute. Not what Coach Crown wants.
Hare with the ball. Hayward. Hare feeling it this time and nails it.
3 of 4 shooting for Whitney.
She has 6. Raiders back in front by 4.
Bad place to stop. She's done this a couple times.
Gardner knocked it away, may have helped her out. Klauk gets it to Risberg.
South struggling to get in any flow here, and another turnover.
Browns couldn't handle the pass, and the jump ball called.
My fault, goes to South.
Weissman returning for South. 6:28 to play, just underway here in the third quarter. Stu Hoffensberger with Chris Wright. Regional finals, girls action. South in the red, north in the white jerseys. Ball knocked away by Hare. She'll try to take it all the way. Was blocked, but also fouled by Erica Gustafson, her second. By the way, I do have a correction on the foul totals. Getch has 2, and Laura Hayward picked up the other foul that I had credited to Getch, so she has 2 as well.
They're going to call 3 on Gustafson now.
There hits the first free throw.
North on a run here, getting away. Nice shot of Whitney, junior.
And the 2 free throws by Hare gives North a 6-point lead, which is their largest of the night. Matches their 6-0 lead. Clout breaks open behind the press and hits the bank shot.
First time tonight they threw the baseball pass and it delivered.
25-21. Raiders lead, and they have the ball. Hayward just inside the 3-point arc.
Hit the top, Stu.
Hit the wire or the leather strap or whatever they have up there to try to keep the board supported. South ball.
Koister's back in the game, number 4.
She's limping. Risberg drives, 10-footer, short of the mark. Gerdner controls for the Raiders. North with numbers. Forsterling, bounce pass. I just don't think they're going to call a charge tonight.
Watch where this foul goes. Oh,
What?
he did. He didn't even put his hand behind his head. I thought that was going to be on the...
He's still sleeping out there. So the Forsterling, that was her first foul. And now Hare's going to get tagged for her first as well. A couple of quick team fouls against the Raiders. North 25, South 21. The Raiders scored the first 2 buckets of the second half, and South has now answered on a clout hoop to cut it to 4. Koister got away with a hook that time, and the shot no good by Clout. Churchill controls for the Raiders. Gerdner up ahead to Hayward, who missed the short shot inside, and Clout clears the board for South. Risberg,
way downtown.
3-pointer, no good. Hayward will bring it the other way quickly for North. Scores, a lot of contact and no call either way. There should have been something on that. Hayward did get the hoop. North back up by 6.
And the pace is definitely picking up. I think they're going to get Dana Churchill with a reach from behind.
Second personal.
Oh, I'm sorry. Gerdner, they're going to get it on.
Like I said, second personal. 4.5 to play in the quarter. Weissman may have carried it twice. No call. This is Koister out front. She walked.
Pressure defense.
Neither coach happy with the officiating tonight. A regional final deserves better. Hayward out front. Getch thought about it for a second, and now block called against Sarah Clout. Second personal on Sarah, second team foul on South.
Why not?
Long shot by Churchill, no good. Forsling with the offensive board.
You're open like that, shoot.
Forsling with 4. It's the largest North lead at 29-21. Weissman drive. Litsky now back outside. Koistra for 3. No good. And the ball out of bounds to Sheboygan North.
South with not the start they wanted. They're going to call timeout here.
And it's a full timeout. 3:42 left, third quarter, and it's North 29, South 21.
Good job.
Look, it's a giraffe.
I don't see it.
The less art kids get, the more it shows. Are yours getting enough? Art. Ask for more. AmericansForTheArts.org.
There's Kelsey Jones.
The power of television. Those kids were just sitting there really quietly about 3-4 seconds ago. Red light comes on and you get some action. They're right behind us. 3:42 to play in the third quarter. Sheboygan North has come out of the gate strong here in the second half. They scored 8 of the first 10 points in the quarter. And have the basketball.
South's going to go back to that 1-3-1 here, Stu. Had some mixed results in the first half, but overall did pretty well. North with good ball movement.
Churchill goes to Forsling. Hayward, they made that play work earlier in the game. Gardner with the score. Gardner with 8. Risberg now with the ball, under 3 to go in the quarter. Bounce pass, Lemieux, and scores.
The South needed a basket big time. That was the time, because 10-point lead there. Sarah Lemieux steps up and gets a big basket.
4 points for Sarah. South with the takeaway. Gardner got it back. Forsling, 15-footer. Off the rim, no good. Risberg comes away with the basketball. Wide open underneath, Lemieux, and she scores again. 6 points for Lemieux, and that's what the North lead is. Churchill.
A little contact there. Fans wanted a foul.
Her first points. 33-25 North. Gardner knocks the pass away, but couldn't quite track it down.
I think this press is just wearing on those South Red Wing ladies. A lot of South girls asking for out. That's never a positive sign. I always tell my guys, don't ask out because you may never get back in. It's just something. I mean, this is it.
Well, North Carolina always used to ask out all the time. Dean Smith instituted that, although their talent pool maybe runs a little bit deeper than out here tonight.
25 minutes, this season might be over. You got to play.
On the drive, and a score, Shelby Churchill. So the Churchills score back-to-back hoops, and it's again a 10-point lead for North. Crowns with the behind-the-back dribble.
And again, a lot of effort just to get it up the floor.
Koistra, Lemieux, she's had a good quarter. And a foul called. I think that will go against Shelby Churchill. Nope. Is that a 3-0 or a 4-0?
Foul call number 30.
I didn't think Hare was in on that play, was she?
No,
Well, she's not surprised.
Nicole Getch kind of hobbling off.
LeMahieu misses the first free throw. She's shooting 2. And an 0 for 2 trip. As Danny Jordan will bring it up for the Raiders. Churchill to Churchill. Wow.
Yeah, I'm kind of speechless myself. Either it was blocked or it was either blocked or foul.
Ball went off the side of the board and out, and Sheboygan South gets the basketball. This is Klauk. 1:05 to play in the third quarter. Oystra. Risberg 12-footer. Somebody got a hand on it. Gerdner with the rebound. Shelby Churchill. Gerdner splits the defense. Missed the shot, but North will get the basketball, and I thought Gerdner knocked it out of bounds.
Getting a lot of contact. Both ends of the floor.
Bounce pass inside. Loose ball. And North controls. Hare for 3, no good.
And then they call that little stuff too, under the basket. Contact, and nothing that affects the play. Off the ball. Sarah Lemieux gets another foul.
Second on Lemieux. 35 seconds left. Erica Gustafson will return for Coach Crowns. Pretty quiet in here right now. Gerdner wide open. Shot no good, and Klauk controls and was pushed by Shelby Churchill. I think that's Shelby's first. Lemieux, and the ball knocked away, but South controls.
2 good looks, but no shots.
Klauk had her pass handed right back to her. Risberg on the drive. Bank shot just rolls off. Churchill traveled.
On a contact again.
Well, if they call everything, we're going to be having about 2 seconds of action. But and I think that time she did trip over some feet.
Travel. It's a turnover.
He pointed the wrong way, but it's North ball.
Yeah, couldn't move. You can't move when you're out of bounds. There you see Nicole Getch being worked on. Stepped on a foot wrong.
2 seconds to go. Churchill wide of the mark. Sheboygan North outscores South to take a 10-point lead as we go to the fourth quarter.
Start hallucinating after 3 days. Start scratching yourself so bad that you'll develop scabs on your arms. Your teeth will fall out, your eyes will turn yellow. You'll develop liver problems, but you'll regret it. You'll end up in jail, you'll end up in rehab, or you'll end up dead. And there ain't nothing else to say about it.
If you or a member of your family has been injured in an accident, you need tough, experienced trial lawyers fighting for your rights. There's no need to look outside Sheboygan County for legal representation, especially when you have tough, experienced trial lawyers right in your own community. Since 1945, the attorneys of Dillman, Holbrook, Wirtz, Roth, and Bassler have established a reputation for fighting hard and winning for accident victims and their families in Sheboygan County. Why take chances elsewhere? Call them and let them take on the big insurance companies for you and your family.
Well, there's somebody that's having a good time at the game. There's somebody else that's having a good time at the game.
Was that set up?
I don't think so. They're a long way away. That was classic. Brian Andrews with that shot. Always does a great job down on the floor. Andrew McKillop's up on top. He hasn't missed a game this year. Keeping his string going. And we got Scott in the truck doing a great job as well. So, gang, keep it up. Fourth quarter just underway. South trailing by 10, but they've given North a run for their money. They really need to close it right now, don't they, Chris?
Yes, and great quarter for Sheboygan North to kind of take charge here. Again, another turnover. South just can't afford many more of them.
Hare had it knocked away from behind, but North keeps the basketball.
South just 3 for 11 shooting in that quarter, 10 for 31 in the game.
Churchill bounce pass inside to Sister, and a foul.
And that just can't happen.
Well, they're just
Somebody should be in front.
Physical presence to clear it out. It's going to be a big team for. This is a North team that's going to have to be contended with for 2 or 3 years. And you know what? South is fairly young too. Their young players aren't playing as much as the young North players, but there's a lot of young players on both rosters.
Yeah, the whole conference was that way, Stu. If you looked at the all-conference teams, there's only like one senior, if I recall. So the whole conference is young, and should be some good girls basketball in the FRVC for years to come.
Second free throw missed, but the other Churchill gathers in the offensive rebound, and she's going to the line. I think Gustafson going to get tagged with that one.
Well, you just keep mentioning so many names, Stu, for North. So many people contributing, and the depth is just, you know, so much more prevalent for North. They, you know, all the different people you keep naming is just a fine example of that.
Dana Churchill at the line, misses her first. Dana on the roster at 5'11", Sister at 6 foot. You've got 2 5'11" and 2 6-footers on the North roster. Dana hits the second free throw, and it's now a 12-point North lead at 37-25. 37-25. Ball knocked away, and now jump ball. Hare initially knocked it away and then was tied up by Koistra.
You know, I think you made a real good point in the first half, Stu. Playing here compared to the Armory, smaller floor, the press is really causing the Red Wings problems, wearing them down. Turnovers like this, just stuff that you normally don't see.
And an exchange of jump balls, and North will have it this time. South needs a stop. 7:10 to go. It's starting to get away from them.
They're going to sit in their zone. North just needs to be patient now and work the clock a little bit.
Hayward tried to get it inside, and again a jump ball.
Not a good entry pass that time. She's had some good looks, but that was not a good one.
Lutzke tied up Churchill inside, and so Crowns will bring it in for the Red Wings.
Just Laura's second turnover. She's played a good first varsity game tonight.
We haven't called Tetchlog's name much here in the second half.
No.
Turnaround shot by Lutzke, no good. Just one look for the Red Wings as Churchill controlled for Sheboygan North. Hare almost threw it away. Tetchlog was looking to go inside. Cross-court pass and thrown away by Churchill.
Kayla just has one shot attempt here in the second half. 1 for 5 in the game. I have her for. Again, just an example of the depth and so many people. And
you would think if South would just run one player deep, there's like 10 players inside the free throw line off of this press. 6:15 to play. This is Hayward out front. zone has been very compact for South. Bank shot no good. Cloud couldn't control. Hayward does. Gets her own rebound, and this time scores.
Way to stay with it.
Hayward with 8. And Hare with the foul. North's lead has grown to 14.
Yeah, up until Genevieve just came in, 4 freshman girls on the floor for North, along with a junior.
Here they ran somebody deep that time.
And Clark was deep, but they didn't get her the ball.
Koistra tries to go to Clark, does a good job of grabbing the pass. Crowns. Drives, kicks it out to Lutzke. 10-footer won't go. Gardner controls for the Raiders.
Cold shooting continuing for the Red Wing ladies.
Here, the Tetschlag at the free throw line. She'll take the 15-footer. Rolls off, no good. Clout controls for the Red Wings. And a foul on Hayward.
Well, that'll put the Red Wing ladies at the line in the bonus. Just 3 baskets for the South ladies here in the second half.
They've yet to score in the final period. We're about 2 minutes, 45 seconds deep. Heather Koistra with free throws. And she hits the first. Her first points of the night. 2 pretty shots, 2 points for Heather, and it's a 12-point Raider lead. Called for the push.
I think that's 4.
And now North will be in the bonus on the next South fall. So we could be seeing a bunch of free throws here in the last 5 minutes.
Patience for North is their key.
Tetschlag kicks it out to Gardner. And Clout going to be called for a personal foul. So Tetschlag will go to the free throw line.
And she's a good shooter, Stu. Probably someone you want at the line if you're North.
Tetschlag misses the free throw as Chris Wright jinxes her. South with a chance to climb back inside single figures. Well, make it a 10-point game as Lutzke hits the shot.
It's her first one, just 1 for 5 tonight. And a turnover here by North.
South trying to climb back in. Koistra for 3. Oh, that would have been big. Browns keeps it alive, and it's kicked out of bounds by North. Lutzke's hoop was her first of the night, and it's a 39-29 game, South ball. 4:35 to play. Risberg open. She'll try the baseline 10-footer. Short. Kept it alive, but North gathers in the rebound. Gardner pushes it up floor. Hayward sets and scores. 10 points for Hayward. That was a 2. Oh, and a steal. Tetschlag, oh, misses the layup. And Getch can't convert. And it's tracked down by Risberg, who gets it to Crowns. That wide open layup is sometimes the hardest one to put down. Risberg splits the defense. 10-footer was partially blocked. And they call it travel. And Sheboygan North wants to talk things over.
North.
3:44 to play. It's North 41, South 29.
Your family.
Not long ago, Albert couldn't take long walks. He was diagnosed with a bad heart. After considering all the treatment options, his heart specialist recommended a pacemaker instead of putting him to sleep. Get the facts about animal research.
About to hit the. See some North cheerleaders here. They might have to raise these rafters a little bit the way they're throwing them up in the air. Well, Chris, 41-29 if you're South, and I know they don't go real deep, but perhaps a press right now would be. And I remember them throwing a press on in part of the first meeting, and North having some struggles with it.
Right, and even getting them into foul trouble, maybe use some of your bench players, as you say, Stu, and just when they're shooting free throws, really your shooters back into the game.
Well, right now it's offense for South. Koistra, nice give to Litsky, 10-footer, doesn't go. Gardner with another rebound. I don't know how many she's got.
6.
But it seems like she's had a lot more than that.
6 rebounds already.
North showing some patience. Hayward, they're in no hurry. They've got the lead. Churchill will drive and bank it in. That's Dana Churchill with the hoop.
She's had a big game.
5 points.
6 rebounds. Another travel.
And Litsky called for the travel. 43-29, 3:06 to go, and it's North ball again. Lemieux will return for South. The winner advances to the sectionals next week. This is Getch. And Risberg called for a foul.
Not a bad foul. You want to stretch this game out if you're South. Hope that North misses their free throws.
Hayward nets her first. And second, she has 12. And the lead grows to 16 for North. Start thinking about putting the ball up. Crowns does from the right corner. No good. Lemieux with the offensive board. Well, you know, she had a couple of players hanging on her wrists.
Man, that's what they're gonna call. I didn't think
they did call it.
Yeah.
The guy down below called the travel, but the guy up front called a foul on Nicole Getch. Third personal. So Lemieux, who's had a pretty good ball game here, going to the free throw line. She was 0 for 2 in her last trip. And still struggling at the free throw line as North controls. (45-29) North leading, 2:15 to go. Gardner in the left corner. Oh, and then works herself free and gets the ball to roll in. Gardner. 10 points.
Well, they wore South down today, Stu, and they're going to be going to Port Washington, I think.
Petschlag with the steal. And this time she makes sure on the layup, and it's a 20-point North lead.
Yeah, just like that. Didn't seem that way, but all of a sudden, 20-point lead. Have to check your paper tomorrow to see who North will be playing.
I think Lemieux's ankle was stepped on there. It was hacked as well. And maybe got a knee. Anyway, she's going to shoot free throws. And we're going to have 5 new faces come in for Sheboygan North. And the Raider crowd is on its feet as the conference champion Sheboygan North Golden Raiders are going to advance to sectional play next week. Still a minute 30 to go. We'll try to get some of these names for you in a second. 24 is Sammy Kopetsky as Lemieux eyes up her first free throw and hits it. We got number 12, Bridget Lambrecht, in the game. I can't see any other numbers yet.
14, Ashley Tudis is in.
Lemieux's second doesn't go. The rebound was Krista Vriki. And number 50, Andrea Liebelt. Or is it Liebelt? Liebelt? Did I say it right?
Yep, Liebelt, yep.
Andrea, another player with good size for the Raiders at 6 foot.
Just a sophomore.
This is Kopetsky out front. Vriki looked inside, decides to bring it back out. Nice bounce pass in, and Liebelt goes to the floor and will get free throws. The foul on Lemieux.
Andrea Liebelt, former student, very nice young lady.
First free throw, a little bit hard. She'll get a second one.
Related to the Steffens Myers that played here at Sheboygan North, the boys, Mike and Joe. She's making her own footsteps in basketball.
Andy Pigeon, number 25, in for South. Chandra Warren, number 12. 24 is Liz Pfeiffer. Second free throw, no good as well. Rebound controlled by Andy Pigeon. 15 in the game is Amber Bannock. I think I covered everybody there. No, Amanda Rubley, 21, also in. And somebody's going to get free throws. .46 seconds left. Did we get Kayla Gusky's number? She's in the ball game, number 10 for North.
Yep, she just got in.
And Pigeon will be shooting a free throw. First one no good. Both teams in the 2 free throw situation now. Pigeon nets the second one, so she's on the scoreboard. 49-31 North. Lambrecht. Gusky. Gusky's a sophomore. .15-footer, no good by Tudis. And controlling it inside was Liebelt. And she's down on the floor again. And gonna get free throws.
Well, she hops right up. A right and a left, down she goes and hops back right up.
Amber Bannock, if her name was Fraser, Marty would have been launching into his Howard Cosell imitation.
Yeah.
Good shot of Andrea, concentrating on that rim and hitting the first, so she's on the scoreboard. Her first point of the night. Two for two that time, and it's back to a 20-point game. 26 seconds to go. Liz Pfeiffer, number 24, with the ball. This is Pigeon. Ball knocked away and out of bounds by Vreeke. And Vreeke just about knocked it away again. Pfeiffer, now Pigeon. Bannock, and a foul called on Gusky with 6 seconds to go. Here you see the scoreboard in the left corner of your picture. 20-point game. And Bannock will get one more free throw attempt. Misses on both. Rebound Vreeke. Tudis loses the dribble, and 0.3 of a second to go. So Sheboygan North will advance to sectional play next week with a 20-point victory over Sheboygan South. And that makes it 3 straight for the Raiders over the Red Wings this year. We'll be back to tally the scoring, and Chris will have some interviews right after this.
There's a new experience around every corner as you discover Wisconsin. Discover Wisconsin like you've never seen before.
What does being involved really mean? Is it making grilled cheese sandwiches for a sleepover? Staying for the curtain call at the talent show? Or learning the names of their favorite bands? Believe it or not, right now there are parents just like you out there talking about things like this. From school to home, from friends to futures. And we'd like you to be a part of it. National PTA, every child, one voice.
Because he was diagnosed with cancer as a baby. Because she was told she would not live to be 9. Because she should have a chance to grow up. Each year, thousands of children learn they have cancer or another deadly disease. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital needs your help to research cures and treat these children, regardless of their parents' ability to pay, because they deserve to dream. Call now to learn more about St. Jude's life-saving work.
Having twins can be a handful.
Buy one, get one free.
So when I decided to go back to school, I needed to find one that fit our lifestyle. Lakeland College was the perfect place. They offer an easy-to-manage schedule and counselors to help me anytime. Evening classes at Lakeland don't tie our life in knots.
Ever consider a double major?
Feeling stress from estate planning? Losing sleep over a traffic offense? Depressed by the prospect of divorce? Feeling anxiety from the purchase of a new home? Finally, there's something that can relieve all of these symptoms. Dillman, Holbrook, Wirtz, Roth, and Basler. Since 1945, our experienced attorneys have been solving these and other legal problems for the people of Sheboygan County. Let their experience provide real relief to your legal problems. Dillman, Holbrook, Wirtz, Roth, and Basler.
You don't have to knock yourself out to prevent diabetes. Get real. If you're over 45 and overweight, you can prevent diabetes. Lose 5 to 7% of your body weight, get 30 minutes of physical activity 5 days a week, and eat healthy. Take the first step. Talk to your healthcare provider. Prevent diabetes.
And welcome back to North High School, where Sheboygan North wore down Sheboygan South in the second half tonight, outscoring them 30-12 and coming away with a 20-point win, 51-31, and the regional championship. Standing by with some interviews, Chris Wright. Chris?
Well, I'm here with Coach and Genevieve. Genevieve, fast start tonight, but that first house, South didn't go away, did they tonight?
No, they came out pretty tough. It's a regional game. Everyone, you don't want to lose that game because once you're out, and you can't come back until next year. We did expect a lot of pressure from them, especially since it's a north-south game and a lot of rivalry, but kind of took it to them as well, so it's a good game.
Yeah, you stepped up tonight too. I think I had you for like 8 or 9 rebounds, a bunch of points. Being a senior with all the younger kids and stuff, you really stepped up, and you've been a leader all year.
But we had a couple of girls who are also leaders, and we had some freshmen who also stepped up, so it's a good game.
Yeah, it was. Oh, you're doing just fine. Your defense caused a lot of pressure. I'm going to ask Coach about that too, but a lot of turnovers for South early in the game, and I think you kind of wore them down.
Yeah, we like to press all game, and that's just how we play, up-tempo and pressuring the ball. Yeah.
Well, congratulations. Good luck next week in Port Washington. Coach, I think South had 4 baskets in the second half. I don't know what you said at halftime, but the defense really shut them down.
Well, I knew coming in the first half with an 8-day layoff we were going to be a little rusty, and not that I was stressing that with the girls, but they were aware of that. In the first half, for as inconsistent as we played, we were able to stay in the game. The second half, at halftime, Bish basically said, towards the end of the first half, we were starting to get to them. You can see them kind of dragging a little bit and losing a little of their foot speed, and we were starting to get the momentum going. Second half, just reinforced that at halftime. How, a good thing it was halftime because South was kind of losing control a little bit and really stressing the defense, hitting the boards. Jen did a nice job on the boards, but really controlling the boards and just being patient on offense. Made some adjustments against their 1-3-1 defense, and which opened up some nice looks for us.
I thought too, you have a lot of players, you play a lot of kids, and I think, like I asked Genevieve, you kind of wore them down towards the end, and you could see that. And I even told Stu, I said, oh my gosh, it's a 20-point lead. It didn't seem like that. It was kind of like a slowly but surely you creeped away. It was, all of a sudden, oh wow, 20 points. It really didn't seem that way.
Well, that's been our strength all year. We can go 9-10 deep pretty consistently with not much drop off, and we've had the fortunate of moving up some freshman kids off the JV team, actually 2 freshmen and a sophomore up to the level, and actually Laura Hayward came in tonight and she had a great week of practice, so I started her and she showed a lot of things at the JV level, so just added her to our already quick team, just made us even that much more quicker, and we're excited to be in the sectionals. It's been a long time, and the girls are looking forward to the trip down to Port Washington next Friday.
Yeah, it was kind of leading to my next question. Playing a game like this tonight should probably help you. Now going on to take on maybe Fond du Lac or West Bend, and then maybe Oshkosh West. You said the girls were rusty, but it was nice, to get some of this experience in front of a pretty big house tonight.
It was a definite bonus to play at home. Actually, the days off that we did have, it allowed us to get some of our kids a little bit healthier. We had some kids kind of sick the last week of conference, so we're just looking forward. We set we set some goals, and we're slowly but surely achieving them. And we just set another goal in the locker room, which I can't tell you, but we're going to enjoy this win. Come back with a nice week of practice and see what we can do. But our depth is only going to help us down the long run. So.
Well, congratulations. Next week in Port Washington, there's a chance we might be there, so we'll see. So we'll send it back to Sue.
All right, thanks a lot, Chris. First of all, for Sheboygan South tonight, who finished the year 11-11. They were led by Miranda Risberg and Sarah Clark, who each had 8 points. Sarah Lemieux had 7 in a solid performance. Crystal Crowns with 3. Brenda Lutzke with 2. Andy Pigeon scored a free throw, and Heather Koister also had a basket. Adds up for 31 for South. Coach Tim Crowns and his crew, congratulations. Nothing to hang your head about. Great hard work all season long. For Sheboygan North, they're now 20-1 with the victory and regional champions. They were led by the freshman addition that Coach referenced, Laura Hayward. She had 12 points tonight as a freshman starter. Genevieve Gerdner, the only other Raider in double figures, with 10. Whitney Hare had 8. Kayla Tetchlog with 7. Dana Churchill 5. Shelby Churchill 3. 4 for Meredith Forsling, and Andrea Liebelt had 2 to round out the North scoring. They have 51 points. So on to sectionals for Sheboygan North. The Cinderella, not even Cinderella story, the fairy tale story continues for the Raiders, and hopefully it doesn't end for a couple more weeks. So for our crew, great job again as usual, guys. Hopefully we'll be seeing you next week for both girls sectional tournament play and boys regional action. For my partner, Chris Wright, I'm Stu Hoffensberger. Thanks, everyone, for joining us, and so long.